Okay, we record. For some reason, I just did a whole video and it didn't record. So, today's my review for 9/4/19. I had three trades or traded three different tickers. I traded ROKU, OPGN, and SBUX. So I'll start with ROKU, which was the big bummer of the day, I should say. So I had a plan on Roku, and I'll just show you really quickly. My plan was to I was long bias on it. They had an analyst upgrade after having really good earnings recently. This is the chart. The daily chart has just been on a tear. Um, so it's been a good stock, and then it just had a big analyst upgrade. So SPY's gapped up today too. Um, Spy's been stuck in this stupid channel forever, but yesterday was a down day. Day before, or gapped down, and then finally got a nice gap up towards the top of the range. I thought maybe, who knows, maybe we could break the range. See what OPGN's cracking right now. I thought we could maybe, break that range, and if that range broke, I felt like, it can really run. But anyways, the spies were good and in the direction of it, and so I just felt like it was a good trade idea. So on the open, I kind of wrote on my thing. I said my plan was to just kind of let the chart form and trade with the trend. Trade with the idea, which is kind of one of my main takeaways for the day. But um, I saw this after it opened a little bit. I saw this line right here, like 931. And so I liked it. I hit it there. I also had this line pre-market too. I thought this one was better, but it actually, when I got in, it whipped up here all the way up to 601 or 161. So I was up almost a point, like quick, and then it ripped back down, and it just shook me out, just scared me honestly. So I got knocked out there. After that candle ripped back down, I literally almost just FOMO bought it, but I kept my cool. It pulled back down to the second support line I had and staged, put in this nice little top here, came back down, and I was sitting there telling Kevin, we were talking about it, we were like, man, this looks like a good buy now that I have an actual like level to go off. And I was getting ready to long it, and I just kind of was too slow. And I was kind of reacting instead of anticipating it. So I should have been watching it up here. But um, so I saw that happen, missed that, and then as it broke here, I saw this line here, this high. I was thinking VWAP, but I was like, well, I'd rather be safe. So I hit it here, and then was meaning to hit out part of my position here, but I'm gonna stop in. And I didn't have a limit in this. I actually market ordered this, so that's why I got such a bad cover on that, trying to cover at highs. Um, and then when it turned over and started falling really quick after that high a day stuff, I just lost confidence. Exited at zero, and then stopped there. I mean, exited zero, then it just turned and started ramping again. But what I guess my other takeaway was, or my one of my takeaways is for the day was when I have when I'm feel confident about a stock and I have a trade like a thesis, like an idea for a stock, and even if I get stopped out, if it's doing what I thought, which it is, it's uptrending, breaking new highs, running, I should keep reattacking, keep trying to find areas to long it, try to get back into my trade idea, which I did very poorly today. You notice obviously here, this is a great support. Hit once, this is obviously you wouldn't bought this. It's been tough to play, but this one even if you didn't get this one, look at that. I mean, another time it's three perfect, nice little shelf there, and then rips. And then I saw this support, and then I started running up. And when it came back down, I had an order at 165.60, barely missed me, and then went ahead and ripped again. So overall, I was pretty frustrated on this trade today. I was actually really frustrated, um, just because I botched it so bad. Then the second trade I had was OPGN. This thing has a float of 870,000, nothing. It has SSR on today. Here it had already traded about 4 million shares. So when it was below VWAP here, especially down there. I was like, if it reclaims, I'm gonna belong it. So I actually put in an order at uh, at 5 or 11:20, and it actually wicked up, didn't get me in, and pull back down. And then when it reclaimed VWAP and that line, I nailed it there. And then my stop was down here at 10:50 or 10:49 actually. And then as it ramped, I took a little bit off. And this one I kind of botched. I had a stop still in, I believe. I just screwed up. Both trades I actually screwed up, so I need to do a better job of keeping my just putting the order in instead of letting it putting the order in instead of trying to mark it out like an idiot. So that's actually gonna be my main takeaways today too. But I felt good about it after it stuffed this high of daybreak. I mean, I covered the rest of it and wanted to be done, which is good. I mean, because it smashed back down, so that wasn't bad. And then my last trade was SBUX, SBUX. Um, they had a they had lowered their outlook for 2020. They dropped they dropped their estimates for earnings and everything for 2020. So they had so they were down quite a bit, and Spies was down at the time, got down below VWAP, and I liked it. I thought it was a good short up against this 194.40 area. Got me in and just grinded me out. I stopped out above that high right there, and it just kind of grinded all day. So overall, I'm up on the day, very small, and just frustrating because I had a great trade in OPGN and then a great thought in Roku, but just poor execution. So takeaways: one, don't be afraid to keep attacking it if it's confirming your idea. Now, if obviously like SBUX, had I kept shorting, that'd have been stupid. But Roku was doing exactly what I was wanting it to do and what I thought it was going to do, and I just didn't take advantage of it. I kind of gave up on it after a loss, so that was stupid. And then second is put my orders out already, my limit orders for taking pieces off. I noticed Aloha does that, and I think that's a good discipline to start doing. So just putting my orders, bam, 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 up. So as it goes up, it can hit them instead of me trying to mark it out, which normally, mark it out, you're obviously hitting the bid, and then if the spread changes or anything at that time, you can get a crap fill, especially with these large caps. So one of my 50 cents slippage or whatever, but so that's stupid. So those two things I'm gonna change, and yeah, I'm pumped for tomorrow. I'm gonna crush it. So uh, that's it for the day. Peace.